up, lovely, peacefuls, and kind souls? In today's video, we're going to be talking about how hair could possibly be causing you stress. Now, you may be thinking, how is it possible for your hair to cause you stress? Well, I'm here to tell you it is extremely, extremely possible. I've come across so many people who really value their appearance, including myself. And when you're having a bad hair day, there's nothing like having a bad hair day and being like so thrown off by that and so stressed out because it just takes your focus. You know, imagine going in with your hair curled and wavy and you walk out and your hair is a frizz ball. I mean, you're not going to be focused on the meeting you have at work. You're not going to be focused on what you have to do. You're going to be focused on, oh my God, my appearance looks a mess. You know, I can recall that feeling. So in today's video, I'm actually going to be sharing with you some tips to lessen the stress, lessen the overwhelm, as well as some of my favorite hair products that can keep your hair looking amazing throughout the day, stress-free. If we're just meeting for the first time, I'm Avishai L., international best-selling author of The Power of Why book, international speaker, holistic health coach, and founder of the 12-week Eat Stress Away program, where I help professional entrepreneurial women get rid of their stress in 90 days through nutrition and lifestyle changes utilizing my 6-step Eat Stress Away method. This video is near and dear to my heart because I absolutely love to look good everywhere I go. It doesn't matter if it's the gym, doesn't matter if it's the grocery store, doesn't matter where. I feel that your appearance is an expression of who you are as a person. And if you can't feel like yourself, that's stressful, right? It's almost like, imagine you trying to be something you're not. Eventually you're going to get stressed the fuck out and say, you know what, I really need to be myself. So it's the same thing with hair. Comment below if you can relate to anything that I've said, and stay till the end to get my PDF of hair products that I use, as well as certain foods that can help you with stress. So stay till the end to get that, and make sure that you hit the notification bell to get more of my videos. You subscribe, like, and share this video with someone who could truly benefit. So I could actually recall years ago, I was at school, because I went to school for music education initially, and I used to get perms all of the time. All of the time I used to get perms, and I haven't gotten them in years since I've gotten a perm. And I remember getting it. It was on a Tuesday, and I had to go to chamber orchestra on a Wednesday, and I walk outside. It's about 9:30. Chamber orchestra started at 9:30. The college was like right down the street. I was like, I could leave at 9. Walk outside, immediately my hair turns into a frizz ball. So I'm like, what am I gonna do? Immediately it was like, I wasn't thinking of chamber orchestra. I wasn't thinking of, oh my God, I might be late. I'm like, I don't look good. This is stressful. I paid for my hair to be done, and now it looks a wreck. It just looked awful. It looked terrible. So the whole entire day, the focus was on how bad I felt and how horrible my hair looks. Now, we know that self-love comes from the inside out. However, we also live in our bodies. And like I said, our appearance is an expression of who we are. And if we can't be who we are, that's very, very stressful. Give this a like if you can relate to that. Comment below with your stories. I want to hear them, and I'm going to respond back to you. So that was, it just took up my whole day. So I've actually come across women that have gone through the same thing, and I was like, you know what? I really need to make a video on this to share with you some tips that could prevent this. Like I've been there, and I've, through trial and error, come up with certain products and certain things that I do the minute my hair frizzes. So that was one situation. There's been so many times where my hair has been frizzy, where I've, you know, been stressed about my appearance, you know, if my hair doesn't look a certain way. It's like you're creating a painting and you want it to look a certain way, and then it turns out not to be the way you want it. It's just like creating videos. If you don't create the video you want, if you don't have a certain font, or if you don't, it's the same thing. We need to look at our appearance as being art and as being a piece of us, and not some sort of shallow prissy bitch thing, because it's not. It's what makes us who we are. Obviously, we have internal work, but that outward appearance should be a reflection of our growth as a person. You know, imagine if you're, just like for instance, your hair growth is dependent upon nutrition. It's also dependent upon, you know, your stress meter. When I refer to stress meter, I'm referring to what you are, because we know that before we put that junk food in our mouths that stunts our hair growth, believe it or not, and ages us, we know that stress caused it. So your appearance is a reflection of what maybe you got rid of. Maybe you got rid of a toxic friend. Maybe you got rid of a toxic environment. Maybe you got rid of toxic foods and toxic thoughts. So it's celebrating what you have dealt with and what you have gone through and how you overcame it. So that's how I look at it. And that's how I work with my clients specifically. So after getting, I think when the similar years when I became vegan and I switched over to non-toxic products, it was around the same year. So my hair actually stopped frizzing back in 2013 because that's when I switched over my products. Now, it wasn't John Masters, but this is what I stand by. My hair does not, it hardly frizzes, like rarely frizzes. And it was trial and error then. But I had no issues with my hair, and I was like, what was different? And I realized I had to take a look at my nutrition. You know, I eat more, and I'll give you the PDF at the end. And I'll actually link it in the video so you can just tap on it. It'll take you right there. So I was like, what was different? It's because I ate more plant-based, incorporated more foods that, you know, caused my hair, because let's take a look at it. Let's be a little sciencey, because you guys know I love science as a holistic health coach. So a lot of times people will just say, oh, my hair is oily. At the end of it, they won't even think that, you know, it could be what you're eating. A lot of times when your hair is oily, that's because you're eating inflammatory forming foods. You know, and this is why it produces more sebum. I'm getting into like the skin and the dermis, and the sebaceous glands, you know, produce more sebum. So that's why your hair is like extremely oily. That's why the skin is oily. Your skin is the largest organ in your body. And depending upon what you're eating, you know, your skin is oily, your hair is going to be oily because you have a scalp, and your scalp is your skin, okay? As well as certain foods can also make your skin dry. If you're depleted of, you know, vitamin B, your skin can be dry, which means your scalp is dry, which means your hair is dry. So then, you know, that's why you have a bad hair day, you know, sometimes it's the weather. So I love using John Masters Organics, and I'm actually going to link it in the description box below, so you can click that and you can purchase these products for your hair. It's got essential oils, and what I like about the fact that it has essential oils is essential oils are designed to keep your body in homeostasis, to keep your body with a pH balance. So your scalp won't be dry, your scalp won't be oily. It's an adaptogenic. They're adaptogenics, okay? You hear about adaptogenic herbs like ashwagandha, astragalus, comfrey, whatever. Did I say that right? Whatever the herbs are, but these are also adaptogenic. So let's say your hair is more oily, you know, it'll dry it out a little bit. Let's say your hair is dry, it'll make it a little more oily. It will just balance it out. So that's what I love about these products. Another thing I want to mention is some techniques that you can utilize. So when your hair does frizz, let's say, you know, my hair was sticking up like this, right? And it just wouldn't go down. What I love to use is a good oil, and I'm actually going to link that company below as well. It's by Selena Cordoba L. She has Rosemary's Baby. And I like to kind of slick my hair back. That's also made with essential oils and other good products. And I usually use a detangler brush. And what I'll do is I'll detangle it so it'll kind of smooth it out. You know, I'll part it, detangle it, and then I'll just push it back in a bun. A sleek bun is always in style. So if your hair does frizz a little bit and you just can't get rid of it and you have to rush to a meeting, put it in a sleek bun. You just take a detangler brush, pull it back, pull it together, put it in a hair thing, and I kind of just like pull the bun out. I don't know if I'm gonna do a tutorial on that or not. And that's what I like to do. So you can utilize, you know, some of those hair products. I will link them below if you want to purchase those. Those would be my tips: to focus in on your nutrition, to put your hair in a sleek bun or push it back in some sort of a ponytail should it frizz. Recognize that you're still beautiful if it does frizz, but these are some techniques that you can utilize, and make sure you're using non-toxic, organic, cruelty-free, vegan, you guys know I'm cruelty-free and vegan, shampoo and conditioner that is designed to support your body, because whatever is touching your scalp is entering your bloodstream. So it's affecting the health of not only your hair, but your health as well. So also check in with that nutrition again. I can't stress that enough, pun intended, and get rid of stress. If you'd like to book hope this video is helpful. If you want to see more of these videos, make sure you hit the notification bell, subscribe, like, and share, and also book your complimentary 15-minute stress less call with me. And thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.